Now this week we'll go into some punching drills. We'll start off with the jab cross. Now you can work just one side at a time, or you can alternate as you're punching. Either way, make sure that you work on the left and right side. Now with all of these punches, you want to do them fast and slow. Doing the punches slow will help you work on technique. Doing them faster will help you work on your speed. If you have a standing bag, this may be one way that you apply it, or you can use your hanging bag. If you can get somebody to help you, you may want to train something like this. Be sure to move around to add a bit of realism to it. Don't have your partner just stand in one place. You also want to change up the rhythm. Good. Now I like to have my students throw the jab cross to the same pad. This pad simulates the head, which is your target. Some schools like to go alternate like this. Whatever you prefer is fine. Now here we're just showing where the target would be for the jab cross. And while yes, your opponent could move his head as in bob and weave, usually the cross is going to come in so fast that it will hit him before he has time to move. Now here we're simply adding a hook to our jab cross. Make sure that you turn the waist and that you keep that hook tight. The arm should be at 90 degrees. Just as shown here, you can add a double hook if you like. Now people always ask when you throw the hook, should the palm be down facing the floor or facing you? Now it doesn't matter a whole lot, but typically the palm is facing you for a tight hook. If the opponent is a little bit further away and you have to reach out, typically you're going to throw it with the palm facing the floor because it's going to end up more like a cross when it hits him. If you keep your palm facing you with the hook and your opponent is further away, you're going to end up almost swatting at him and hitting him with your fingers as opposed to the knuckles of your fist. Good. Now switch. Jab cross hook. Yeah. Okay, left side. Now these could be the uppercut or the shovel hook. Now technically the uppercut comes straight up and is usually aimed at the jaw. The shovel hook is a combination of the hook and the uppercut and is usually applied to the midsection. Now, anytime that you're hitting the bag, I'd advise that you wear some type of gloves. Now, I know many people out there think, well, you don't need to wear gloves because you need to toughen your hands up. Well, there's a specific type of training for toughening the hands. And when you're on the street in a fight, you're not punching somebody 200 or 300 times like you are when you're training. So protect your hands. Okay. Now there's a lot of different training that you can do with an old tire. And later on in this series, I'll do some filming outside in my backyard to show you some of the different ways to train. I've got multiple stations set up using old tires. Some are mobile, some are stationary. Just depends on what you're doing. Now here we're going to just start putting some of these together. You start with your jab. Now you want to pause in between. This will help to draw him in. He thinks you're not going to throw anymore. And then you unload with your jab cross hook and 2 uppercuts. Now as you go on, you can just put together any type of combination like this. Just play around with it, work your punches, and work the different angles. Just remember, while you're doing these multiple combinations, keep the hands up. Don't let them drop to your side. Okay. left side. Just a couple. Now, a drill like this helps you to get power when you're moving forward and moving back. Your opponent is not always going to just stand there for you. You may have to chase him, or he may aggressively be attacking, and even though you're retreating, you can still fight back. Now remember, when you're moving forward, you're pushing off with that back leg. You want to spring forward to give yourself some power. When moving in reverse, you want to push off with the front leg and propel yourself backwards. Okay, now I'm ready. Now obviously this one can't be done with your standing or punching bag because there's no way to make the bag run from you or chase you. But if you have a partner, take advantage of it. However, even doing this one in the air, you'll find very helpful with your coordination and timing. Some of you will be surprised how difficult it is to step and punch at the same time.